So a fragrance oil brand that is, in my opinion, really slept on, not mentioned enough for the price, for the quality, for the longevity of the oils. Uh, this particular House of Matte Oils, I've been rocking with House of Matte Oils for years now. Great quality stuff. I can order whatever oil I need, and I don't have to worry about it turning rancid. I got oil perfumeries, and a lot of those turn rancid on me. Don't really care for some of their citrus ones. Some of their darker ones, oud based, wood based ones, tend to last a little bit longer, but they're like citrus ones, anything with like an apple in it, or like their Layton variation smells great when you first get it. After a month, it's over with. And I haven't really had to worry about that at all with House of Matte Oils. I got some stuff that I've had for years from them, still smells amazing. Tonight I want to talk to you guys about a recent one that I picked up. This one is Aventus, Creed Aventus Absolu. See the logo on the side with the QR code. Screw this, and you got a stainless steel roller ball up top. Really nice touch. I was seeing a lot of people doing reviews and talking about this one, and I hadn't really had a chance to get my hands on it. I hadn't had much like really desire to even really smell it and try it out. But I forgot, I'm like, you know what? He has the oil version. I'll check his out. And so when putting this on, I was somewhat pleasant. I would say I was surprised at what I was getting. I wasn't expecting that. I'll try some here because I got some other fragrances on my upper arm. So we'll try this here. And I get like that citrus that hits me like immediately. I get like this citrus sort of a vibe. There's something in here that almost comes off like a cleaner. I don't know if it's like a sweet orange or a bitter orange or a really industrial, like almost a lemon or a yuzu vibe. You get that citrus. There's something that comes off green, something really green that cuts through, that gives it like a cleaner or a detergent sort of a vibe. It's still really loud. There's something also resinous sweet happening. So there's like a certain sweetness that was in fragrances like quite often back to back. I forget which fragrances, but Most Wanted was the most recent one that I can think of that had that kind of resinous, almost bubblegum like sweetness. And this has a little bit of that going on. It's weird because it projects really well for an oil. It kicks off of the skin. So this is something that I feel like I'll enjoy a little bit more. And to be honest, I feel like this changed up a little bit since I first tried it out. I was trying it out at first and it was just kind of like that Most Wanted sort of a feel vibe with just a little bit of citrus. But now I'm getting more so these greens. I'm getting something that comes off like almost like a smoke, but not necessarily like that birch kind of a smokiness. Almost like a violet, how it's really loud, how it jumps off the skin. It doesn't feel like a smoke, it just feels real mobile. How it just sort of jumps off the skin, just really aerates a little bit. It feels like you're getting the Aventus DNA, added some green elements to it, added almost like this violet, this really projecting element to it as well. It seems like the mysterious vibe that was usually brought by that blackcurrant and that birch, which is like a smoky smolder, it seemed like that's been replaced with like this airy vibe. So it doesn't go smoky, but it goes more so of an airier vibe. And it feels like more of like this, I can't put my finger on it, but like this jasmine violet kind of a vibe. It smells like there could be, like I said, there's a resinous sweetness that's kind of lingering around. I forgot what Most Wanted has, or what Spice Bomb Infrared has, but they kind of have like that sweetness that's in there. I don't want to say caramel, because it doesn't seem as forward for me to blame it on that. Don't want to say praline, but it's like a amber and some sort of a soft sweetness, maybe a toffee. It's something in there. It's a sweetness that's kind of hanging around in there, that I can't quite identify. Maybe it could be maybe a vanilla, like a different type of vanilla, maybe a vanilla bean more so. Vanilla beans tend to come off a bit more fruitier at times. Um, could be a vanilla absolute, so it could be something along those lines. It's really nice. It's really enjoyable. I love how it comes together. It has like this soft uh, lavender feel to it as well, like this creaminess that is there. You get that loud sort of citrus, you get that green, you get that sort of industrial, almost cleaner vibe, and then it hits you with some soapiness. So maybe it's an aldehyde in there. It's kind of soapy. It doesn't feel detergent. It feels almost like it's like a body wash sort of a vibe, as if maybe they went Creed Aventus and like added like a sport edition or something like that, and gave it a little bit more sweetness on the back end, some amber. So let's check out Fragrantica, because I mean that's what we'll just go with. We'll check out Fragrantica and see what the notes, what they give us. It may not be accurate, but we'll check and see what they actually give us for this. And it says it has grapefruit, bergamot, blackcurrant. So there was blackcurrant here. Ginger, citron. Okay, so that probably is where I was catching that sort of almost cleaner vibe from. Cinnamon, which I wasn't catching that. There's a sweetness that is here that I feel like isn't attributed to any of these. So let's check out Creed Boutique and see if there's anything different happening with the note layout on their site, because it feels like something sweet is happening that I wouldn't attribute to any of the notes that they have listed. Grapefruit beckons the vetiver, grapefruit, pineapple, patchouli. That's it. That's all they list on here. Oh, it says head notes of bergamot, lemon, blackcurrant, grapefruit, and ginger. The heart of pineapple, patchouli, pink pepper, cardamom, and cinnamon. And base notes of labdanum and broxin, musk, oak moss, Casimirian wood, and vetiver. Man, but there is some. Oh man, it feels like there's some sweetness that I'm catching that I can't really blame on anything else that they have listed. I feel like there's something green in there. It could be that citron. I'm not sure what all that entails. If that's like an accord or some sort. It says a bright dry citrus note. I'm not sure. But what I will say is with this oil, this thing projects. I could imagine this lasting for a really long time. Smells really good. I could imagine this smelling really good in the air. As it sits on skin, it begins to become a bit more powdery. I guess that could be attributed a bit more to the combination of that citron, ginger, and that Casimirian wood. Like a nice dry, creamy wood that kind of gives off a slight sparkly vibe. That's like a creamy lavender vibe that I'm catching in this fragrance as well. I hate that when I catch stuff and I feel like I'm smelling something and it's not listed and I'm not really able to figure out exactly. But my job is to get you a good understanding of what this smells like. When you smell this, you're going to get a version of Aventus that's going to be less smoky, dark smolder. It's going to be a bit more citrus forward. It's going to be a bit creamier. It's going to have a bit more of like a creamy lavender vibe going on. There's going to be some sweetness that you may not be used to from the other Aventus. It's going to come off almost like a milky sweetness almost. Feels near caramel but not quite. But that greenish sort of cleaner detergent or soapy component is going to keep this fragrance from becoming dark. It's going to keep it on that fresher side and keep it a bit brighter. It's going to have some good projecting elements to it. It's going to feel like a violet that's going to be present almost, but not quite. That's what you're going to get from it. And like I said, I could imagine this lasting for a really long time on skin. I would project that this could last easily 7 to 8 hours. And especially for, you know, for an oil, not too bad on the size either. Right now for a 5 ml roller, you can pick this up for about $5.50 on their website. Not a bad price at all, not a bad way to sample. And check out, you know, whether you agree with the DNA, was something that you even really care for. Way to check it out. And that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will catch you guys soon. Peace.